Hello, welcome back to Piper's Parables. Glad to see you. I was just thinking how the last time we spoke, I mentioned that we had a fantastic way to get rid of acne. And because I lived an adult life with acne, and I know how absolutely horrible it is, the fact that I pretty much am now acne-free is an amazing feat that I thought would never happen, to be quite honest with you. Well, I wanted to take the opportunity to talk to you guys about what I did in order to make that happen. So first, I have been to Dermatologist, tried everything, nothing seemed to work. And I mean, I went all the way up until just recently, maybe about 4 years ago, and they were giving me all kinds of antibiotics and trying to make things work and trying to put stuff on my face, and it just wasn't working. So when my daughter started to get acne, I went out and bought every product under the sun that I could possibly find. I mean, everything that you could think of. And one that I came across was this product right here. This is, I'm gonna probably kill the name, but it's Adult Ecnomol, that's what we call it. I've only ever seen it on Amazon, and it is amazing. I buy literally 3 packs at a time, but it is fantastic to use all over your face. And to even put like on spots. Like this morning I noticed I'm getting just a little teeny tiny one under the skin here, and so what I'll do is I'll put some on there, let it sit. It's also great for matting your skin. It's like a great mattifier. When you I put on my regular oils in the morning and all my sunscreen, and then I'll put on in my T-zone this, and it does help keep my face matte all day because it's almost like a clay texture, and you almost need to put something on before you put it on your face because the oils help spread it around, so it's great. And when we found this, I was amazed. If I had something like on my chest area, I'd put it on there, and sure enough, it would clean it right up and make it look fantastic. So my daughter and I were super excited about that. That was the number one thing that we did. The number 2 thing that we did is we went out and actually got tested for gluten. And come to find out, gluten was causing the acne all along. So once we cut gluten out of our diets, our face cleared up completely. And my daughter didn't believe me. She was like, no, I'm not gonna do this. It's just 2 weeks gluten-free. We did it, and for 2 weeks we went gluten-free, and sure enough, it was amazing what a difference it made on her face, on my face. I used to get breakouts all up here on my shoulders. I mean, completely embarrassed about ever having to take like my shirt off to go to like the pool or I never wanted to get a massage because I was just completely aware that this would be broken out on the top. And having the gluten-free has really changed our life. So I encourage people to go get tested because you can actually get tested to see if you have a gluten sensitivity, which my doctor was completely unaware of. You might have to have a DO doctor versus an MD. I don't know if the MDs are doing the practice of checking for that. We're both dairy and gluten sensitive, so we have now been avoiding those things, and it's been amazing the difference it takes. So now, on top of that, what I'm going to see is how this helps my weight loss, because I have been having some issues with weight loss. I work out regularly, I lift weights, I do like a boot camp. I know that as I get older, my body changes, obviously, so I'm going to start doing things like removing dairy, removing, gluten I'm already doing, but reducing my carbs more. I'm also going to get rid of sugar and look at removing alcohol because I know that with the alcohol, I'm seeing puffiness in my face. If I drink a beer, especially with the gluten, obviously my fingers get all fat and chubby. I see that it's just causing bloating everywhere. So I am right now about 40 pounds over where I normally would be. I would like to share my journey with you guys as I move forward and see how the changes work, because I want for 2020 to go ahead and find out what works for me and what doesn't. Do I need to get meats out of my system? What is it that I need to do? I actually have started a new program with a doctor where they do some of this testing, and I'll go more into that because it's really very interesting. So if it's something that really works, I'll make sure that I refer you guys to that information and make it something that we can walk through together so you're aware that it's happening. So that's really all I had today. I know I mentioned it in my previous about acne, and I wanted to take, a good 5-10 minutes to talk to you guys about what I did to get rid of acne, because I know that it just plagues people. And I'm telling you, it seems hard, but now there is so much out there for people to do gluten-free. I highly suggest trying gluten-free just for 2 weeks, just to see what it does. Now there's even pizzas, there's bakery goods, there's good bread. So I don't see why this isn't a good opportunity for you to at least experiment to see if it does help. So that's my 10 cents. That's what I got for you. Hopefully it helps out and it's something that you were unaware of and it was some information that you needed, because I know my daughter and I went down this path together. So I really wanted to make it known to other people. I appreciate your time, my little sandpipers, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Thanks so much.